Everybody knows who watches this channel. I do have, yes, dare I say, favourites. Well, you're one of my, yes, you're one of my favourites. Of course, nobody else can hear talking to you. Yes. We all have favourites though, don't we? Whether it's jelly tots, licorice, all sorts, you name it. Everybody's really got that sort of special place for someone. And the bottom line is, when you think about it, it's no different with the royals. I've told many people before, huge admirer of Her Majesty the Queen and only met her very briefly. But I was and remain a huge fan of none other than the Princess Royal, Her Royal Highness Princess Anne. The hardest working royal every single year, does more engagements than anybody else, and rightly so. She's very popular, down to earth, no messing, and as I say, I've been lucky enough to produce a couple of events for her at very luxurious hotels. And more importantly, she's been to the studio as well, where we've had a sit down chat and a meet. Lovely, down to earth woman. No messing though, you should really know what you're doing, literally. Now she's in hot water though, simply because, of course, it's claimed that how dare she take the Royal King's helicopter for a short trip to Aylesbury in Buckinghamshire from her home. And of course, as you could imagine, the activists are out in force, all of that usual stuff. That's their prerogative, etc. The Republicans are out also saying it's a complete waste of money and why is she doing it? Well, as ever, we like to give you the fuller picture. There's two reasons behind that. She's allowed to because she's deputising for His Majesty the King. That's the deal. The other side of the coin is, literally, on that particular day when this particular story broke, she had an extensive amount of engagements and did say to His Majesty the King, I've been told, shall I slim them down or shall we try and get them all in? Now, if you went around by car with the motorcade that's now required, that would simply take longer and literally all the events couldn't be put in. Lots of people disappointed, and of course this has been in the diary for some time. But at the time of that booking, she had no idea she would be deputising for His Majesty the King. You see how this works out now. So while everybody may be criticising, this isn't a regular occurrence for the Princess Royal. And more importantly, let's be honest, if you had a helicopter, a royal helicopter gleaming in the sunlight, and you had the opportunity to zip around and do those jobs that you needed to do all in one day, wouldn't you do it? And more importantly, would it have been incredibly disappointing for all of those people who had spent, say, time, effort, and of course getting themselves ready to meet the Princess Royal on the stated time and date? I personally think, and maybe I'm biased, she made the right decision. As ever, there's lots of naysayers out there. Over here in our community, I'd love to know genuinely what you think. Right or wrong? Neil Sean, as ever, in the very heart of London. Don't forget to comment, like and share. See you soon.